on this episode of the VR4.
Mitsu guy?
Alright guys, so I forcefully had to take this off, had to pop that off, had to move this out of the way to get access to the temperature gauge. I installed that to the tightest I can be, and I had put that back on, and I struggled to put that back on, but I finally got it back on, and I zipped it tied back on here, and I put this back on. So all the stuff down here seems to be routed. The only thing that I'm saying that I need to do, oh, forgot to tell you guys, that exhaust gasket, I think I have a leak through there. As you can see, the burn marks on this side and no burn marks on that side. So I think there's an exhaust leak right there that I'm going to probably have to get a gasket for. And yeah, we're buttoning up this stuff pretty good. So probably tomorrow I'm going to, I don't want to get in there and do the thermostat now that I've already tore all that stuff apart. It's just a headache getting this back on that coupler, and just, yeah, it's just a headache. So I think I'm going to try to put the radiators in, get those going and wired in, make sure everything on my wires and stuff are fine, and try to start her up, see if I can get this thing back on the ground. I have to start on my other stuff to get this car done and out of here. So that's it for today. Back for tomorrow. Alright guys, so this is my old temp sensor. Of course, this is the new one. It's more shiny. It was a 12 millimeter. Instead of moving all those hoses and everything out of the way, I just used a elbow and used it to get in there, and it came out no problem. So all I'm gonna do is just switch it over, put this one in, and connect the connector back, which is probably down there somewhere, and then that'll be that. Alright guys, so we are all done with putting the intercooler on. It is fully mounted. Everything is on. Everything is routed on for where they're going to be at. For the most part, the only thing is connected that needs to be connected are lines for the headlight. That is it. Other than that, these are the wires for the positive and negative cable for going to the door. I'm just going to leave those right there. I'm not going to mess with that. I've got to reattach this one to, I believe, that one over there to get that one running. So yeah, we're all done with the intercooler. Intercooler's in. Both the radiators are in. 1, 2. It was a tight squeeze, but we had to uncuff that and then do some wiggling around. As well, my temp gauge works now from doing that temperature gauge. So now I have a full reading of that. Just glad that, yeah, it did take 2 or 3 days, but we were able to get it in. So the next thing would be is this exhaust bolt right here. So that exhaust bolt we put on that side, but the other side is having issues clamping down. We believe we're just going to switch over both of the bolts that are in there and put some fresh ones in there so we can get a solid tight squeeze We believe if we eliminate that from the jerking issue, because I did take it for a test drive and it did still do that, we're going to eliminate that and see if that is the culprit for our stuttering issue. Other than that, I looked at everything from all down there to all back in there and looked at these lines and everything and made sure they're all routed correctly. It seems like to me those are all routed. There's no lines, vacuum lines or anything that are disconnected from down here. So I'm just going to, I changed out the fuel filter a while ago. Fuel injector, the fuel pump is fine and it's priming. Only thing I gotta check or tighten down is that bolt, and then there's one head stud bolt which is right there that you can probably see a little bit sliver. I want to tighten that down just to, again, eliminate everything. Every one of these looks pretty good besides that one. So tighten that down, get some new bolts in there, and everything should be good. I'm eager to hear this blow-off valve and how it sounds. It sucks that I couldn't get these couplers black or purple, but it is what it is. Maybe somewhere down along the road I can change them out, but not right now because it was a pain just to get those in there anyways. So that is that. That concludes the intercooler. It looks sick too. I'll turn it on just to have you guys listen. So there it is. Get in this glory. Just got to button up that exhaust pinch and we will be all good and golden.
Tune in next time on the VR4.